We're back here at NRA headquarters at the National Firearms Museum here in Fairfax with another edition of the Curator's Corner. Logan Metesh sitting in. I'm loving having you here, man. It was good to talk with Aaron a couple weeks ago, too. I'd love to kind of, get everybody involved in the Curator's Corner. It's so much fun because everyone brings their own style, their own kind of things and their own ideas, which I love. So what do you have? The pressure's on now with that setup, Logan. So what do you have for us this week that's going to really wow us?
Oh, I've definitely got something to wow you today.
I knew you would. I love it.
Absolutely. I haven't disappointed you yet, right, John?
No,
okay.
No way. With that Sammy Davis Jr. gun, you can't ever disappoint me now.
Well, good. Well, another cool Colt. Keeping in with Sammy's gun and with Lieutenant General Ridgely Gaither. His was a Colt.
Wait, a sub-theme going on like Phil does. Cool Colts, is that it?
Not quite. Almost, but not quite.
Almost,
yeah.
darn. I thought I figured it out already. I thought you gave it away.
No, haven't given it away. But so this is a Colt model 1851, one of Colt's iconic designs. It's a percussion cap and ball revolver. Beautiful gun. It's wonderfully engraved on the frame and on the barrel and down the back strap. But there's some impressiveness to this gun, if you will, aside from the engraving. Came out of Colt's London Armory.
Okay.
And it's serial number 1.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Serial number 1.
Okay.
So that's the impressive part, number 1.
Yeah, that is.
We're going to go for a trifecta of impressive on this gun, okay? So serial number 1 is the first point. The impressive thing, number 2, is that it belonged to Buffalo Bill Cody.
Oh gosh, it only gets better.
Yes, it only gets better. When
He didn't give it to Sammy Davis Jr. Did
he did not.
Okay, that would have been too much. But go ahead.
That would have been, yeah. So this belonged to Buffalo Bill Cody, the Wild West show fame, shooting with Annie Oakley, and all sorts of other cool stuff that he did. But then this also found its way into the hands of famed 19th century poet scout Jack Crawford, and Crawford then punch engraved Cody's name on the barrel flat of the gun.
Wow.
So very cool piece to have all of that Wild West history in an iconic Wild West gun.
So how do we trace it? Was it made for Cody as number 1 or just happened to get it?
He just happened to get it because, obviously with it being serial number 1.
And it being Buffalo Bill Cody.
Right, so we can put it in Colt's hands too, and Buffalo Bill, an iconic Wild West man, has to have a very cool 1851.
Send a message to the factory. I need to give him this one.
Right, it may well have gone that way.
Wow.
But so, yes, so an iconic man with an iconic gun, and then it ends up with poet scout Jack Crawford, who was a personal friend of Buffalo Bill. So really neat. But to me, the Buffalo Bill connection's cool, but serial number 1, that's the really cool thing to me.
What I want to know, Logan, is how do you hold that? That thing is steeped with so much history. How do you possibly hold on to a gun? I mean, it's amazing the amount of history in one firearm.
Absolutely, and it's gone through a number of collectors, and we're very honored to have it on display here
once again
at the museum.
Just treasure after treasure in the NRA museums. Just that this is the kind of stuff that it's so great that you guys have the opportunity here in the other NRA museums to show off these. These are really, let's be honest, these are national treasures.
Absolutely.
And priceless treasures is that to show off to people, and it's so great. So engraving, you said, I see the top of the barrel.
Yeah, the whole gun is engraved all the way on the barrel flat, on the frame, down the back strap. There's just everywhere that you can engrave on this gun.
Where does it say?
Well, we've got serial number 1 here on the cylinder, and then down here on 2 pieces of the frame, we've got serial number 1 there. It's like
a car.
As well.
The numbers match.
The numbers match. Yeah. If it had a VIN, we'd be good. It's good to go.
Cool. So how do we get to see this gun and other firearms in the museums?
Sure. This one is here on display at the NRA National Firearms Museum at the NRA headquarters in Fairfax, Virginia. If you're more of a middle country individual, we've got the NRA National Sporting Arms Museum at the Bass Pro Shops headquarters in Springfield, Missouri. And for our Western contingent, we have the Frank Brownell Museum of the Southwest at the NRA Whittington Center in Raton, New Mexico. And if you can't make it to any of those places, you can always find us online, nramuseums.com. And then we're all over social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube. You can find us there if that suits you too.
Awesome. Logan Metesh, thank you so much for another great treasure, and thanks for being here
Absolutely.
on Curator's Corner.